Alrighty. This is movie talk number 2. Last one we did was talking about a whole bunch of movies. This one's not going to be so packed, but we're going to talk about a couple of movies that we've seen in the last couple of weeks. First one is probably going to be the title of the video, and that's Deepwater Horizon. We saw this movie last night, and it was freaking phenomenal. How about you, my friend?
Yeah, it was great. Directed by Peter Berg and starring Mark Wahlberg, and they did Lone Survivor together. They're also doing Patriots Day together, and they're like the duo, I swear.
Yeah, Patriots Day looks phenomenal.
Yeah, about the Boston Marathon. This movie was great, though, even better than Lone Survivor, and Lone Survivor was a great film. Where do I even begin? The acting is actually so good. I think Mark Wahlberg's kind of known. I don't think he's really known for his acting abilities, but he's really good in this movie, actually.
No, this is one of his better roles in a very long time.
Yeah, easily one of his best performances. The direction is great. The cinematography is fantastic.
It makes you feel like you're in the situation. It makes you feel like you're there. The visuals help with that a lot, but also the cinematography. It's not too shaky, but it's not too still, and it just makes you immersed in the environment. Phenomenal.
And we didn't even see it in IMAX, but I'm sure
no,
it would have
we
been
didn't. We just saw it in standard
and it was great.
format. Yeah, it was great. I absolutely love this movie. Probably my third favorite movie of the year, behind Hell or High Water and Swiss Army Man, but honestly, Hell or High Water and Deepwater Horizon could switch out.
They could interchange.
They could interchange for the number 2 spot. Nothing can touch Swiss Army Man right now, though.
Right.
No, absolutely.
Which comes
nothing.
out Tuesday, October.
Yep, I pre-ordered it. October 4th.
Okay.
I pre-ordered it on Blu-ray, and I cannot wait to get it because
Oh yeah,
the Swiss Army Man.
It's gonna look so good on Blu-ray.
It's gonna look great. The cinematography in that movie.
Anyways, though, Deepwater Horizon. What else? It was super emotional, and they paid a lot of respect to the people who actually did die. I knew it was bad. I knew the oil spill was bad, but I did not know it was this bad.
Jesus. Everybody always focuses on the actual oil, but oh my God, the explosions!
People got destroyed in this movie.
Yeah, and it was very emotional. One of the best movies I've seen all year.
Any problems? Any flaws?
I couldn't pick out a flaw.
This is not a problem, but I will say the opening. The first and second act they're a little slow.
I actually really enjoyed this first and second act because I felt the camaraderie between the people, and I felt like I was like just hanging out with them, and then I got really emotionally attached with these people. Right. And then when the situation actually went down, I was like, geez, man. I actually really did enjoy the first and second act. I got really immersed, and it helped set up the situation very well.
I would compare it to Hateful Eight, right?
It was slow, but it was
it's
very
necessary.
necessary. It's very necessary.
But it was a little slow. And then when things went wrong, though, it was it was a ride.
And the villain in the movie this is a real life person.
John Malkovich.
Mm-hmm, this is a real life person. This stuff actually happened, and I don't know how accurate it is to the actual story.
Yeah,
but The villain in this movie may not have been very accurately depicted as in real life, but he was very good. I had a disdain for this man's life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fantastic film all around. So let's see, ratings. What are you gonna give it?
I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9.75 out of 10. I really enjoyed the movie. I'm not going to give it a 10 because, for me to give a movie a 10, that means it really impacted me and changed my life. I wouldn't say it did that, but it was a phenomenal film. I can't pick out any flaws.
I'll go a little below you, but still super high. I give it like a 9.4, 9.5 out of 10. Such a good movie. Easily one of the best of the year. Please check this movie out. It's probably the best movie playing in theaters right now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hell or High Water's not in theaters anymore.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot better than Magnificent Seven.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. I haven't even seen Sully, but just go watch Deepwater Horizon. It's a great film, and I can't wait for Patriots Day.
Patriots Day is going to be phenomenal. Next movie up, we have The Magnificent Seven. This is a movie that I really didn't like. You thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about The Magnificent Seven. If you've seen one Western movie before, then you've seen this movie. It's basically just a rehashed plot. It's just the same old stuff. I didn't like it. I found it boring and predictable. I found it to be just like any other Western movie. You may have liked it. I mean, other people, I could see how people could really enjoy it. It was just a fun action summer movie. But I wasn't a fan. Just predictable. The acting I found was pretty bad, honestly, except for Pratt, and and Washington.
I thought
The
Vincent
villain,
D'Onofrio was pretty good.
yeah,
He was like that insane.
yeah,
I forget his name though, so
yeah,
that shows how memorable his character was.
yeah, the villain in this movie is absolutely atrocious. By the way,
Yeah,
one of the most generic movies I've ever seen in my life.
like Peter
I think.
Skarsgård or something like that.
Yeah, and
he played the villain in Green Lantern, and this dude, I know he's a good actor. He just has terrible roles, and they're all so bad and over the top and cliche. And
yeah, and let's
stand
talk about the visuals for a second. I'm surprised that I'm the only person to bring this up, but
Yeah.
the visuals in this movie are so high contrast. It bugged my eyes a lot, and I really didn't like that.
Anyone listening to this, don't listen to him. No, it's normal movie.
I'm sorry, but it just really bugged me, and I had to bring that up.
I think the difference between my opinion and your opinion in this movie is I agree with everything you said. I just kind of like what you said. I just had fun. It was just turn my brain off, just have some fun. I don't think it's a very good movie though.
No, I couldn't have fun because it was just so predictable and so generic. I was like, I knew what was going to
Yeah, it was
happen within the
predictable,
first 2 seconds.
there were a few characters
and
that
I
died.
just didn't care. There
were-
was no character depth whatsoever, and I
Right.
just didn't care.
There were a few characters that I was kind of surprised didn't make it out of the movie. I didn't think that was predictable, but overall, very predictable film. The last shot is just roll your eyes worthy.
Yeah, it's just so cringy generic. I mean, I
think-
wouldn't spend money on this movie again.
No, I wouldn't either. I would say watch it on Redbox. Or
Yeah,
Netflix.
I'd say Redbox it, watch it on demand or on HBO when it's free, and then fall asleep halfway through because you just don't care.
Yeah, it's too long. Oh my god.
Oh my, yeah, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's like 2:15, and it
Yeah,
feels like 3.
jeez, it feels like 3 hours. Oh my god.
They made a movie called The Ridiculous Six with Adam Sandler, and it was terrible. This is better than that, but it's nowhere near as good as The Hateful Eight. So that's how I'd put it.
No, yeah, and I mean, let me just put this into perspective. Think of how bad we've gotten with remakes nowadays. This movie is a remake of a remake.
Yeah.
That's how bad it's gotten. That's how generic movies are nowadays. I just couldn't get into this movie. I'm sorry. I'd give it maybe a 4 out of 10, maybe a 3.
wow.
I
Wow,
really
okay.
disliked this movie, and if I were a Rotten Tomatoes
I had
critic,
fun. I
I'd
had
give
fun.
it a rotten.
Wow. Okay. I'll go fresh. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Maybe a 6.5 if I was hanging out with some friends and we just weren't paying attention to the
Yeah.
movie. I liked it, but I'm really never gonna watch this movie.
Yeah,
again.
skip it. Don't watch it. Please watch Deepwater Horizon instead.
Oh my gosh, Deepwater
Please.
Horizon is so much better.
Deepwater Horizon just destroys the Magnificent Seven. Don't see the Magnificent Seven. Watch Deepwater Horizon instead.
You should don't even see Magnificent
Watch an
Seven.
actual competent movie with actual human emotion and character depth.
Yeah, this Deepwater Horizon. Going back to that, I had the chills. I had some goosebumps. I was getting a little choked up in the end of that movie.
Oh yeah, it was very. I liked they did what they kind of did with American Sniper, and they
but a
showed the
lot
real
better.
footage.
But
Yeah,
a lot better.
They showed the real footage at the end. That was the only part of American. That was a voice crack, by the way. That was the only part of American Sniper that I really enjoyed was the ending, I really did like the ending of Deepwater Horizon. Should we just call this spoiler review? Because I kind of just spoiled some. We should just whatever. Who cares?
No, I mean it's not really I mean it's a true story. There's
No, yeah.
yeah, it's a great movie. Magnificent Seven is not a great movie.
No, Magnificent Seven is mediocre at best. So we're gonna talk about Space Week.
Okay, yeah. So, all right. So IMAX is doing this cool thing. They're teaming up with AMC and they're bringing back a few movies in IMAX. Let's see. Here's some of them. Okay, we have Gravity, Interstellar, The Martian, and the new Star Trek trilogy, along with some of their own IMAX does their own movies.
Yeah.
Something Planet. I don't know. Space Planet. Something. I don't think that's a real movie, but yeah.
So
I think this is a really cool idea. I like when theaters bring movies back.
great. Yeah, great movie. Great movies, by the way.
Yeah,
the
really
Star
all
Trek
great.
trilogy.
All great.
Great. Gravity, phenomenal. Interstellar, one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. And The Martian is one of the best movies of 2015, hands
Yeah.
down.
I love The Martian.
Oh, The Martian is just
good.
so great, and I'm sure it would look great in IMAX. The visuals in The Martian are great.
Yeah, IMAX 3D. 3D. Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna go see Interstellar, but
Yep, I can see the Interstellar poster hanging on my wall right now, and it just makes me salty that I'm not watching it in IMAX 3D
I remember,
right now.
yeah, because we watched the movie in like just regular, and like you lost your mind, and you
Just
like, you
just
went
seeing
insane.
the movie in standard format blew my mind.
Yeah, we talked about this movie for like so many months, just about the experience, and
Months on
it
it.
like changed our lives.
It did. It honestly, it changed my life.
And
I'm
now-
not I'm not exaggerating like whatsoever. I'm dead serious.
And now you get to see it in IMAX. It's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah, as phenomenal as AJ Styles.
They don't want none.
I can't wait though.
If you could, obviously we're gonna
cannot wait.
see.
Oh my
Oh yes, obviously we're gonna see Interstellar in IMAX.
Yep.
If
And-
you had to
and
only,
explode.
if you had to pick only one other movie on this list, what movie would you see? List off the movies first, and then say,
Okay.
besides Interstellar, if you had to pick one, which one would you see in IMAX?
I'm gonna exclude the IMAX like special ones like Space Station 3D. 'cause
Yeah, just
I don't
pick
know
the
what these
real
movies are.
movies.
Okay. Gravity, The Martian, Star Trek Into Darkness, and Star Trek Beyond. For me, it's between The Martian and the first Star Trek. Oh, and Gravity's really cool, and I'd love to see that on the big screen again, but I don't know. I mean, it's a great movie, don't get me wrong, but it's between Star Trek and The Martian.
I would choose The
maybe The
Martian.
Martian, yeah.
I would choose The Martian because the visuals in that movie, the orange
great.
landscape is absolutely phenomenal.
And it's a great movie, too.
And it is a great movie.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon is great in that movie.
Matt Damon is great in that movie. He's great in another movie that we're not going to mention because that's kind of a spoiler, but yeah.
Oh yes.
Okay.
So anyway, I think that should conclude this.
That wraps it up.
Smaller episode of Movie
Deepwater
Talk.
Horizon's great. Magnificent Seven is not great. It's not magnificent.
No.
And
Deepwater Horizon is one of the best movies of the year. Please see it. Don't see Magnificent Seven, please.
yeah, and if you're, I think October 15th. Okay, no, it's October 14th through October 20th. IMAX is doing the Space Week thing. So if you have an AMC near you, then check it out. Check it out, my dude.
All right. See you next time.